Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Gemini. If Gemini is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. Okay, let's get started. And so our card tonight is the Fool. The Fool. Which is a 0. Okay, there we go. And, in my estimation anyways, the closest to the divine, to the God source, to that ineffable thing. No constraints, no attachments, the ability to move, here, there, everywhere. And, ultimately, honestly, a path that I envy. Let's just be real. I envy this path. Is it an easy one? Probably not. I guess it depends on, just kind of how you are composed as a being. I think of I think of and I'm there. I would keep thinking of the Agori, but it's not that. It's the devotees of Shiva, and I'm trying to think, what are their names? Oh my goodness, I'll have to look it up. And here we go, right at the beginning, already messing it up. It'll come to me, believe me. When I'm laying down to go to bed, it'll be like, oh, hey. But if you know, tell me in the comments. But yes, I think of, and these are not fools. I'm not calling them fools, but I'm calling them ascended beings, holy people who live outside of society, right? They live on the borderlands of existence, okay? And this is just one example when I think of this fool's path, okay? And I think, it really is probably something that is so difficult to achieve, to really marry yourself to. And you would think, ultimately, it's easy to not do the normal thing, but, live as we figure we are supposed to, what is conditioned into us. But no, my goodness, it is a act of intense bravery to set all those things down, right? I think of really a lot of the holy paths this way. Ones that kind of live, becoming a nun, a monk of some kind, going and living in a holy community, whatever that looks like. And yeah, I don't know. I think that it is something to behold, truly. Now, are you a monk? Are you becoming a monk? I don't know. But let's take a look at these tea leaves. Okay, so also let me just put this in here. I don't like doing it at the beginning, but I've had to start doing it. My husband tells me I should. Shout out to my husband, Devin Serpentero. His name is Paul. Go check him out. He's amazing. But what I'm supposed to say is, please subscribe if you have not. It is free. It doesn't cost you anything. I don't want you to miss the videos. So when you do subscribe, hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. Okay, let's get back to it. We have this cool character right here. The head, the arms, it looks like maybe wearing a dress. It looks very much like those symbols that you see like on the bathroom door or whatever. Definitely a feminine energy, okay? And it looks so powerful there, right in the middle. An intensity, a resolve. I feel like, really, and being in that power position. And, and then we have, and I'm trying to see, I was like, is that a seahorse? It looks like a serpent to me, really, right next to it. And the female emblem, or the woman, looks like it is also lunar, which makes sense. Often the lunar energy is attributed to that of the feminine side of the spectrum. And so I look at this and I see that you are onto something. And I feel that with this knowledge of the serpent, the wisdom of that moon energy, that lunar energy, there seems to be this sense of understanding the ebb and flow of things, that things don't always remain the same. Sometimes we have to let ourselves just be. Let ourselves go. Let ourselves follow our passions, our desires, whatever that is a driving force, a motivating factor in our composition, in our being. And so I feel, and I'm looking up here. Okay, so we have another person up here. And, oops, what happened to this? Oh, it's my little viewer thing switched. Okay, so we have another person up here who also looks lunar. You can see it has the same kind of curve on it. But this person looks like they kind of are, and it looks like a lunar, some kind of lunar statue of some kind. So when I look at this, I think there's a sense of really not, and the first thing I thought was serving self, but I don't think it's just serving self. I think that there is an obsession with appearance, with maybe the way that that other people perceive them, okay? Because we know the moon has something to do with illusion as well, with glamour, with distortions. And so I feel like there is another feminine person in your life, okay? And this reading is not limited to whatever you identify as, right? The feminine aspects are within all beings everywhere. Okay, so this is only of one part of self and of one archetype, which we all contain all of the archetypes, okay? It's just really, it really is down to what is activated at the time. What is at the forefront of our personality, of our being, of our configuration in that moment. So anyways, we have another person who is also quite lunar, okay? They seem to be really, really focused on position, power, trying to, just kind of really struggling to be out there in the front. The one that maybe, if the attention's not on them, they are beside themselves. They're always like vying for that position. And I think that you see this, and this is where this Fool energy really comes in. I see you seeing this, and I feel that you have this deep instinct of really just kind of putting it all down, letting go of that same driving force, which we all have it, by the way. Just whatever it looks like, whatever our thing is that we want to be, whatever career position we wanted, job position, to be beautiful, to be smart, to be, beloved, to be, whatever it is, okay, be held, to be witnessed. But I see you seeing this struggle in this person, and it's not that you see this in, you judge it in such a way that, so-and-so is always just so full of themselves. I don't think it's like that, but I think you come from a place of empathy, and you look at them and you think, my goodness, this must be tiring. They put so much energy and time into what? What is it? What is this doing for them? It is hollow. It's there's no payout at the end of this. At least spiritually, emotionally. It's draining. It's fleeting. And so, I see you putting this down. I see you, and we even have here, if you can, and this is not the same on the Thoth deck, but in at least the Rider-Waite I can think of, there is the Fool with the bag, kind of that old, or no, maybe it's just in my mind. I think of, I can't remember. I know that it's the Fool that's kind of, and the dog is chasing them. By the way, I was cleaning out the car today, and a dog, a pit bull, beautiful. Never met it though. From somewhere in the neighborhood. I live in a small area, so I know I don't necessarily know my neighbors, but I know their animals. Never met this one. Runs right at me. I tried to jump into the back of the truck, and I didn't. The dog wasn't coming for me. It was going straight for the front passenger side because I was vacuuming. I had been vacuuming it out and stuff, and got up there and just sat down. Thought it was going for a ride. I was like, what a beautiful dog. What a happy dog. Thankfully we found the owner and everything was well, but that was my little moment. It was like my little blessing of the day to meet a new friend. So, yes, I do. I see you kind of on this path of detachment right now. Okay, letting go and enjoying things. A sense of merriment, fun, doing the things you want to do. And what a perfect time of the year for that. Okay, I feel like, a lot of us, we get down during the holidays, during the many different holidays that are going on, it's a lot of stuff happening and a lot of reasons that maybe, we get a little glum or lonely or, what have you. But I feel like for you this year, you are really having a good time and you're going to make sure that happens. And I am here for it. I am excited for you. I love that you are, you have that, the ability to observe what other people are doing and kind of learning from it. Like, hey, this is like, obviously, not for me. I'm not going to go down that road right now. Maybe I will some other time, and it does happen. We shift into different modes. And sometimes we really, really just, want to be seen, want to be heard, want to be noticed, to be told, get those likes, whatever it is. Yeah, I get it. We all go through these moments in our life. And we're trying to learn how to navigate that. We live in a new world. Truly, we do. This internet's world, which is so many different realities, really. We are learning to navigate it. We are learning to, be conscious, intelligent beings in this place that there's no precedence for it. So, good for you. I see you kind of just putting that away, enjoying yourself, creating, being in love, not letting the grief of, being worried about other people and what they're doing and what they're thinking and all that. And I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking here. And we have a large flower, it looks like. We have a person beneath it. And if you can imagine being in a field of sunflowers, how could you not be happy in a field full of sunflowers? Unless you have a allergy to bees, of course, and don't do that. There are a lot of bees in those sunflower fields. But truly, when you are surrounded by beautiful flowers and it's sunny and it's nice and maybe it's not like that where you're at. It's been pretty cold here. It's been a little warm actually, but for the time of year, but it's very gray outside. There are no sunflowers. But in your mind's eye, if you can imagine there, I feel like you have this spiritual kind of untangling. There's a freedom. You can go. There's an untangling. And I feel like this is really a time and opportunity for you to kind of build. And I see this and I'm looking at this and it feels like it's just building this, I don't know what to call it, but this stack of ideas, of inspirations, of things to draw upon as you go into this next cycle of creativity, this next cycle of composition, this next cycle of emotional, spiritual evolution. Okay? So keep those things with you. Keep this feeling with you, especially on those days that you are not feeling well, right? When you're feeling a little bit sad. It's important to have these, it's like a bank of impressions is how I like to think of it. I'm looking up what the name of that. And I don't know how to say it. I've only read it. And I think it's Saguru. How do you say that? I couldn't. That's not the right word. That I can't think of what it is. That's actually a spiritual leader. I can't find it. I'm sorry. And it's going to bother me forever. It really is. Sadhana. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. I don't know why I bring up things and I can't think of what they are. But you know what the problem is here? Is that so many times I have only read about things. I've never heard it said. Sadhu. Maybe that's it? Sadhana. I think that's what it is. Well, I'm just going to look really quick. It really is gonna. That is what it is. Yes. Sadhu. It's like a monk. Well, some of them are, it says Janist. Okay, so this is what I was thinking of. And it's not that it's the Fool. It's just, see, the thing with the Fool, it's a weird archetype because it really, we think of the Fool as somebody, maybe intellectually lesser than. But that is not what this is at all. And even that is, ableist, of course. But there is a configuration in being outside of the things that we're supposed to abide, right? The thinkings, the way that we experience reality. Being able to just not accept that, oh my goodness. What a wonderful thing. Even if it's perceived poorly from the outside. And we as a people, we have so much to learn. You know what I mean? Like, we just have so much to deconstruct about the way that we experience others, that we experience ourselves. It truly, whenever I see the Fool, especially when I do it my own person, I pull cards every day. I get so happy. I think, okay, we're on today. This is going to be a good day. Yes. So we have a little heart. We have an apple. So with the apple, a period of good health. And that's always a good thing to see. And whatever that means to you, maybe, it's a release of pain for a while or an easement of it. Do I say that, if you have something, a chronic ailment or, you're sick in some way, that it's going to miraculously change? No, that's not what I mean. But I do think that when I see the apple, there's a sense of ease. Okay, maybe your back doesn't hurt as much. Maybe the headaches aren't happening as intensely. Maybe you're getting extra sleep and you're feeling better, a little bit better. Whatever it is, that's always a good sign. Now, we have the heart, okay? So yeah, and I feel that fully here. There's a sense of love for life, love for the universe, for spirit, for yourself, for your experience here. And we also have the butterfly. So evolution, we're moving into this new phase. Continuing to build upon what's already there, doing the work. And you know what? Let me tell you what. I'm not a big, I don't like to, I'm not a big like follow your bliss type of person. I think I'm just too cynical for all that, but and I'm pretty much an absurdist, I think. So, you know, a little tormented, I suppose. And, but I do think it is part of the work. Sometimes we have to look for the things that make us feel good. Go and dance. Go and have a nice meal. Go and hang out with the people that you like to be around. You know, go and travel. Go and read a book. Take a walk. Call off sick for the day and just stay in bed. Whatever it is, treat yourself. Do something. Do something that's outside of the ordinary. Okay, so we have the Cincy Child affirmation cards. It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm just gonna. That's what it is, though. I lose my words of things. It's always been like that. I accept and love myself unconditionally. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I accept and love myself unconditionally. Yeah, I'm about it. Trying to manifest this energy always, right? Working on it. All right, Gemini, sorry about this cluttery reading, but you know what? That's how it is sometimes. Especially in this household. I know what I'm thinking about. I can't think of the dang word, and sometimes I just can't let it go. So anyways, I appreciate you. I really do. And so, if you'd be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. And if you want to leave a comment, please do. I read them all. They mean the world to me. The community here that is growing. We're almost my big goal. And, you know, it's not really... it's important, but it's not, you know, I'm not going to get upset or anything, but it's fun to watch the numbers go up. I won't lie to you. But yes, I'm hoping that we hit 25K by the end of the year. We have a couple more weeks. We might do it in January. Good enough. But, you know, the community here is growing and I appreciate all of you. TT appreciates you. She's come to bless our reading. Huh. Yeah. So you're going to give them a nice purr? Yeah. Anyways, so we love you, and we will talk to you in a few days here, Gemini. And Saturnalia is happening in just a few days. My favorite holiday of the year. We are coming into the feast, and yes, we do celebrate it in our household. So, anyways, happy Saturnalia to you, to you and yours. And yes, lots of love.